want to achieve your true potential and become the second best wrestler in the world.
Sweat and tears, it takes blood, sweat and tears, so get up!
I would suggest that Alex Gracie has made a shrewd investment here at Stacked. Primate is not even conscious. Primate's not even conscious, and we have a new hardcore champion.
It tears, it takes blood, sweat and tears, it takes blood.
Priestly position right on the head. Oh my God! Skull does it! This is about what they hope will be the start of a new relationship with Will Ospreay. Ospreay is asking the Prestige to move out of the way. Ospreay! A double Os cutter on Banks and Gunn. Hendry can't believe it. What have you done? Ospreay staring at the WCPW champion.
Straight to the face, the bones break. You're taking it all, taking as much as you can take. Can't resistance, gonna watch them fall. Fight back, need a kick in the ass. Wait a second too long, now you're missing the chance. You leave it all behind again. Raise your fist up high, let the beating begin. Fight back, need a kick in the ass. Wait a second too long, now you're missing the chance. You leave it all behind again. Raise your fist up high, let the beating begin.
Hello, I'm your What Culture Pro Wrestling General Manager. Welcome to this week's episode of Loaded. Before we kick into the action, a quick announcement. As most of you will know, last Saturday we concluded the Pro Wrestling World Cup with one hell of a final show, the final shot of which was the winner, Kushida, lifting aloft the Pro Wrestling World Cup trophy. That trophy, which now, unfortunately, looks like this. On behalf of WCPW, we again want to extend our congratulations to Kushida, but more importantly, we want to extend our apologies to him, to Will Ospreay, who put on one hell of a grand final, and to the people who were there live, who, well, had to sit through this.
Can anyone see what's happening here? The Prestige are out here. What is... Oh, come on, this is stupid. Adam or Jane, anyone who can hear us in the back, if you can get someone out here. This is... Six and done it. Come on. Ospreay's back. What are they doing? What are they thinking? This is bullshit. What the actual hell are they doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is anyone listening to me? Guys, on the back, in the truck, can someone send some people out here? Is no one else watching what's happening? Just shut up.
There's nothing we can do about it. Are you going to go up there and tell them what to do?
Absolute horse. I'm getting out of here.
Simply put, the Pro Wrestling World Cup was a tournament that we poured months and months of hard work into, not to mention the 65 in total wrestlers who put their bodies on the line to provide you with entertainment throughout that entire show. This will not stand. Joe Hendry and El Ligero I have suspended for the week while I concoct a fitting punishment for the pair. BT Gunn, however, does not get off quite so easily. In tonight's main event, BT Gunn will defend his newly won hardcore championship against the man he took it from, against Primate. Again, I can only apologise to Kushida, Will Ospreay for all who saw the Pro Wrestling World Cup tarnished in their eyes by the actions of the Prestige. This will simply not go unpunished. But until next week, when I can come up with something suitably horrible, please enjoy this week's episode of WCPW Loaded.
Taking it all, taking as much as you can take. Can't resistance, gonna watch them fall. Fight back, need a kick in the ass. Wait a second too long, now you're missing the chance. You leave it all behind again. Raise your fist.
Will he get it this time? Drake. Can he escape a second time? Drake. No, he can't. Angelico to win it. Both legs are hurt, and Angelico defeats Drake on Loaded.
Blinding your eyes so you can see.
Well, that was some shocking footage. We're sorry to have to show you that, but that is what happened when we went off air after the finals of the Pro Wrestling World Cup. The Prestige attacking Will Ospreay after that grueling World Cup final.
But Will Ospreay had it coming. Didn't have it coming. Oh, come on now, Dave Bradshaw, don't lie. The Prestige call the shots here in WCPW. You want to go up against him, you're playing with fire.
Well, Drake's about to join us here on Loaded, and of course he was just defeated 3 weeks ago now by South Africa's Angelico. Drake gets a second chance tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles bout set for one fall. Coming to the ring at this time from Newcastle upon Tyne, weighing tonight at 212 pounds. This is Drake.
Drake been making a habit of attacking various international stars who've been here in WCPW. Angelico is the latest one who he has in his sights, but things have not gone to plan so far for your man.
Look at how well Drake is prepared for this match. What an athlete, always prepared. Drake, he's a thinking man's wrestler.
Well, how prepared was he last time these two men competed?
Well,
obviously not prepared enough.
a different day, Dave Bradshaw. That's what today is. Drake looks super confident to me, and with good reason. Look at this man.
So Drake in the ring, and here comes his high-flying opponent.
Wrestling out of Johannesburg, South Africa, and winning tonight at 200 pounds, Angelico!
Drake's got to meet Angelico! Angelico diving onto Drake off of the stage, and this one getting underway very quickly.
What a way to kick off Loaded. Angelico not wasting any time.
Drake clearly eager to prove a point against the man who beat him 3 weeks ago. Referee Steve Linsky rings the bell. We are underway.
Well, you're right with what you say, Bradshaw. This is all about Drake proving a point.
Goodness me.
Right out here next to the broadcast booth, we're starting off Loaded hot.
Angelico is picking Drake up here and going to throw him back in the ring, not give him any respite. I think it's a perfectly good decision by Adam Blompier.
No way. The Prestige do not deserve to be punished. They are the stars of this company. Let's not forget that.
Angelico going to launch off the top. Drake charged it in, so Angelico changed plans in mid-air. We go to the ropes. It's a hip toss, lands on his feet, great agility. And Angelico, and Drake kicks him in the back of the leg. There's a double underhook. Into the throw and the cover. Hooks the leg, does Drake. And it's good for a 2 count.
Well, Drake caught napping almost by Angelico earlier on with the dive on the staging, but now Drake firmly in control of this match.
Well, don't forget we've got a hardcore title match coming up later on. Also a 3-way match as Drake goes for a cover again, another 2 count. 3-way tag team match on the way to decide the #1 contenders for the WCPW tag titles. We want to know your views on who's going to win all of those matches, as well as your thoughts on the recent decision about the Prestige from Adam Blompier as Drake goes for another cover and another 2 count. Join us on social media. Let us know what you think about all of those things using the hashtag Loaded. Drake picking up. Well, he's going to the ropes.
Oh,
Boot to the side of the head.
that's just vicious from Drake. That's what this man is all about.
And Angelico taken down with the rear waist lock.
He's right, Bradshaw.
Drake angry, and he maybe took his eye off the ball. Drop kick by Angelico.
He doesn't suck, but Drake is grounded on the outside of the ring, and with a man like Angelico who can fly, you certainly do not want to be there.
And speaking of people who are angry, I've never seen our general manager Adam Blompier as angry as we just saw him before this match, and I can't wait to find out what his decision is going to be about what the punishment should be for the Prestige next week here on Loaded.
Punishment? You believe there should be a punishment for the Prestige? The stars of this company, the men who call the shots, you think they should be punished?
Of course they should be.
Why?
You saw what happened. You know exactly what happened.
They were just making a statement. That's what superstars do, Bradshaw, and the Prestige are certainly stars.
Well, they ruined one of the biggest moments in the history of this company is what they did, and I think Adam Blompier is going to come down on them like a ton of bricks, but we will have to wait just a little bit longer to find out what that decision is going to be.
Standoff here between Drake and Angelico.
Angelico, knee into the jaw from the young South African. Don't forget he's already one victory up on Drake. At least in one-on-one action he is. These two were involved in a three-way elimination match alongside Jay Lethal at Stacked just a week and a bit ago. And Lethal victorious, but Drake instrumental in getting Angelico out of there.
Well, I can assure you that Drake has spent the last 3 weeks thinking about what he will do to Angelico tonight on Loaded. We're seeing it before our very eyes.
German with a bridge. Flexibility there from Drake, and Angelico kicked out, but Drake looking more determined than ever here to right the wrong that he feels was done to him when he lost 3 weeks ago.
Stay in the game, Drake. Keep calm. This man is incredibly cerebral when he chooses to be. Has a temper, but very, very clever.
With a kick from Angelico right into the abdomen of Drake.
Oh, great from Drake.
High leg into the belly to back suplex.
That could be it.
Drake covers Angelico and gets his left shoulder up. And Drake wondering now, I think, what else he needs to do, as he's finding that although he's in control of this match, he's not making any progress towards actually picking up the victory. Whenever he's going for the pinfall, Angelico kicking out with relative ease.
This is important for Drake now, winning this match on Loaded. He does not want to lose 2 straight matches in singles competition to Angelico.
Angelico is draped over the top rope, and Drake was going to come in after him, but Angelico cuts him off by leaping up with that kick around the side of the head.
Incredible athleticism from the South African. Again, Drake falling off the ring apron. And I'm going to say it again, Bradshaw, he does not want to be anywhere in that vicinity when a man like Angelico is standing on the ring apron.
Angelico looking like he wants to launch off the top. Oh, moonsault off the apron. Again, Drake moved out of the way, much like he did earlier. And now he throws Angelico face first into that apron.
Angelico took a heavy shot right to the face there on the ring apron. The hardest part of the wrestling ring, of course. Drake knows all about that. He builds the rings. Master of the rings.
Drake knows. Oh God! Drake knows his.
Drake had a weapon there, Bradshaw.
I think it's something he found under the ring. I think it's a roll of tape.
Drake will do whatever it takes to come out on the winning end.
Drake. Oh God! Drake smashing Angelico face first into the crowd barrier there. We are in the entranceway, the aisle.
Drake back into the ring now, encouraging the referee, senior official Steve Linsky, to count out Angelico.
Referee has a count on.
We're up to 6, I believe.
Now we're on 7. Angelico is in danger of being counted out here. Up to 9 and 10, and that's
there
all.
We go.
Drake's won it by count-out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner as a result of a count-out, Drake.
So Drake evens the score in one-on-one matches against Angelico. Big smile on his face. He feels like he has proven his point here. There's 1 win apiece now between those two.
Well, Drake now has his win back over Angelico, but surely the South African high flyer will not take that lying down. He doesn't want to end things with Drake that way. Is this the last time we will see both these men in in-ring competition? I highly doubt it.
Drake, your winner. Hardcore title match coming up. Tag title number 1 contender match as well. Do not go anywhere. You are watching Loaded.
What culture? So last time we were on a show with the likes of Cody Rhodes, Matt Riddle and other world-class talent, do you know what happened? 2 unknowns from the South Coast. We stepped up and we put on the match of the night.
And since then, whether it's online, in person, wherever, we've had people trying to get us back on WCPW. And you know that's exactly what we've been after this entire time as well. So now we've got that chance and we're going to make the most of it. So we're going to go into this triple threat match and we're going to win that number 1 contendership. There isn't a doubt in our mind that's where we're going to go. And if we can take the WCPW Tag Champs to the limit in our one and only appearance on What Culture, imagine, just imagine what we can do with a full-time spot on the roster. So now, for the South Coast Connection, it's up to us to either evolve
or die.
Time to decide the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this three-way tag team match, and it is set for 1 fall. Coming to the ring at this time, this is the team of Lucky Kid, Tommy Lansland, the Young Gun Lovin'.
The Young Gun Lovin' having their WCPW debut here, at least they are as a team. We've seen Lucky Kid, one half of this team. He was in the Pro Wrestling World Cup, one of the German qualifiers, made it to the last 16, and Lucky Kid, a very unconventional competitor.
Oh, what was all that about? Lucky Kid just staring us out of the commentary booth. I didn't feel so lucky there, Bradshaw. Well, you're right. Lucky Kid, very impressive in the Pro Wrestling World Cup, and now with Tarkan Aslan, the Young and Lovin', this young tag team looking to make a big impression in WCPW.
Young and Lovin', by the way, is German for the Young Lions. And as they return for a team we last saw here in WCPW at Chain Reaction in London back in March, they were so impressive, they're now being given a chance for a tag team title shot.
This is the team of Ashley Gunn, Kelly 6, and South Coast Connection.
South Coast Connection, Ashley Dunn and Kelly 6, 2 young men from the southeast.
Both huge futures ahead of them, very heavily influenced by one aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, they're good friends with Will Ospreay, trained with him much of their wrestling education.
Look at Lucky Kid, just an unhinged individual, shall we say.
Final piece to this 3-way puzzle on their way to the ring. They are the inaugural WCPW Tag Team Champions, looking to regain the gold if they can get a title shot here tonight.
Oh, listen to that reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the third final team. This is the team of the Vigilante joining us, and the heart and soul of British wrestling, Liam Slater.
Great to see Moss and Slater back together. They've been plagued by injury one way or another ever since they lost the tag team titles back in February. First, Moss was injured as a result of the ladder match in which those titles were lost. And then Liam Slater injured for a while, then a recurring injury to Moss's right elbow. This is the first time these two have teamed for some time. Hoping to get back to winning ways here.
Don't forget, Dave Bradshaw, Liam Slater and Johnny Moss's absence recruited Moose as almost a surprise tag team partner here in WCPW, but the Cumbrian Man Mountain very much back in action.
And Slater was, as you say, teaming with Moose in a tag team championship match against the War Machine 2 weeks ago here on Loaded. Feels like an age ago with everything that's happened since then.
You're not kidding.
Still shocked here at the anger we saw from Adam Blompier, and the mind boggles as to what the punishment will be that he will choose for the Prestige. I think you're worried about it.
I was in a good mood, ready to see these three excellent tag teams fight for the right to become the #1 contenders to the WCPW tag team titles, and you had to bring up that idiot. Yes, our general manager Adam Blompier. Oh God.
The Lucky Kid starting things out against Kelly 6.
Lucky Kid we've seen in singles action here in WCPW quite a bit. Now in tag action.
Kid going for a backdrop and a drop kick. Kelly 6 just first to the mark, a half second ahead of Kid, who had the same idea. Kid we've also seen, as well as of course him in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. He had a shot at Gabriel Kidd's internet title at Stacked a week and a half ago.
Ultimately unsuccessful. Now he launches an assault on the tag team titles.
Foot stomp from Tarkan Aslan. This is the first time we're seeing Aslan inside a WCPW ring.
It looks impressive so far.
Aslan plays something of a mentor role, I suppose, in the career of Lucky Kid, much as Johnny Moss does for Liam Slater. He was in his corner throughout the Pro Wrestling World Cup, was Aslan.
The young and Leuven looking very impressive in the early stages.
Great tag team synergy. Kid's the legal man. He'll go for a cover again. Just a 2 count once more.
Jumping John Myers there. Not counting fast enough for the liking of Lucky Kid.
Lucky Kid is a strangely enthusiastic man. Young man from Berlin, Germany. Oof. The forearm smash, and 6 sends his own partner into Kid. Look at this from the South Coast connection. Dunn sees there's an opportunity, he'll go for the cover.
Just a 1 count there.
And this is a triple threat match, so the first team to score a pin over either of their opponents will be the #1 contenders for the WCPW tag team titles. As a Hurricane Rana from Lucky Kid.
And the longer Liam Slater and Johnny Moss are forced to watch this match from the ring apron, they'll be despondent. They weren't involved in this.
Lucky Kid distracted a little bit by Johnny Moss.
Speaking of which, Johnny Moss, he's not going to waste any time. He's back from injury with a vengeance.
Look at this from Moss. A gut wrench from a seated position on Lucky Kid. Well, Lucky Kid, please meet Johnny Moss.
Scary strength, but look, up in the top rope.
Ashley Dunn. Moss with the overhead belly to belly.
Almost launched out of a cannon there. He may well be done if Johnny Moss has his way.
Moss has got Dunn isolated in his own corner. Quick tag to his partner, the junior partner of the team, Liam Slater. Face first into the canvas goes Dunn, and a kick to the side of the head. Slater will go for a quick cover. He'll try to catch Dunn by surprise, but no luck so far.
Always impressive. A young dynamo like Liam Slater learned everything he knows from Johnny Moss, his mentor.
Nice gut buster from Slater. Still not quite enough. Dunn and 6 showing in the one match they've already had here in WCPW earlier this year just how tenacious they are. A real never say die attitude. You can see the influence of Will Ospreay in everything this young team does.
And how's Will Ospreay doing right about now?
You need to stop.
Oh, come on now. It's great. The Prestige running things here in WCPW.
Tag to Kelly 6. 6 off the little turnbuckle to the foot stomp, and 6 trying to get this crowd here in Newcastle behind him. Oh, big kick to the chest of Slater.
Oh, look at this though. Lucky Kid tagging in, and 6 spilling out of the ring.
Yeah, 6 wasn't happy about it, but Kid lowered the top rope, sent 6 to the outside, and now charging at Slater.
Well, that's what can happen in this match. If you can get tagged out, the other team pick up the pieces.
Slater crawls underneath the legs of Lucky Kid. Shoulder roll from Liam Slater. The hip toss quickly into the cover. And Kid out again at 1.
Johnny Moss applauding from the ring apron, always impressed with his young protege Liam Slater. Now the Cumbrian Man Mountain is involved.
See how Slater brought Lucky Kid back into his own corner. That's part of that ring savvy that he's learned from Moss.
Those chops. It's like a big redwood. Unbelievable, Johnny Moss. The strength of this man is unparalleled.
Well, we call him the Cumbrian Man Mountain. It's a very apt nickname because Johnny Moss absolutely put together. Liam Slater deposited by his partner on Lucky Kid. A 2 count. Slater, I wonder if he's getting a little bit frustrated, but he's refocusing his energies here, asking the crowd again for their support. And again, those quick tags once more between Slater and Moss. Hang on, Moss leaps over the top. Shoulder block.
Seriously impressive from Moss. Liam Slater and Moss showing the kind of teamwork which made them the first ever WCPW Tag Team Champions. They want that gold again.
Short arm clothesline from Moss. And Moss. A chop to Lucky Kid. Another tag, and Moss and Slater gradually in the past few minutes have started to dominate this 3-way #1 contenders match.
Again, Dave Bradshaw, though, Moss and Slater, the first ever tag champs here in WCPW, they've already tasted the gold. Moss coming back from injury, how sweet would it be to do so again?
A chop, another one, a forearm now from Slater.
Don't underestimate Lucky Kid, though.
Kid lands on his feet behind Slater, goes for the rear waist. Oh, there's a huge elbow into the ear from Slater. Into crisscrossing. We say, wow, there's a swinging DDT from Lucky Kid, and that may give Kid the opportunity he needs to tag his partner, Tarkan Aslan.
He's in. Aslan's in.
Slater opting not to make the tag.
It could be a mistake in the long run. I think Johnny Moss was crying out for the tag.
A forearm right into the face. And Slater takes an enziguri from Kelly 6. Now Lucky Kid with the handspring, the back elbow. Ashley Dunn, the pace picking up with the #1 contendership for the tag titles on the line. Johnny Moss showing his power here in the Northeast.
Johnny Moss just turned Dunn inside out. That is what Johnny Moss can do. Change the entire complexion of a match in one move, and he ain't done. Ironically.
Johnny Moss finds Dunn in the way. I think he was looking to launch himself.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, God. Moss sends Dunn to the outside. Look at the strength of Moss. But Tarkan Aslan is in. Aslan taking it to Moss. Now Lucky Kid with him.
2-on-1 here.
What are these two looking at here? Wow. Sliced bread from Lucky Kid. Here comes Kelly 6 back in.
Non-stop action here. #1 contenders match for the tag team titles.
Coming thick and fast. Kelly 6. And Aslan into Kid. Catches Kid. Dunn gonna help his tag team partner out. What's this? 6 with Kid on his shoulders.
Oh.
A kick, and he got caught the first time, another second time. South Coast connection to score the biggest win of their careers so far, but Lucky Kid wouldn't let him have it.
Lucky Kid living up to his name. Although it wasn't just luck. They got that shoulder off the mat. It was tenacity and desire. He wants to stay in this #1 contenders match.
You see Jungen Lurven, already an accomplished tag team. They've been WXW tag team champions among several other accolades in continental Europe, but they could be in danger here as the South Coast connection taking control. Liam Slater in there now.
Oh, you are kidding me.
No way. No way. That's Johnny Moss. That's 4 men, and they're all taken out by the Man Mountain.
Johnny Moss, unstoppable, even almost sacrificing his tag team partner, young Liam Slater, to win this match. Oh!
Kelly 6 dumped on his head with that German suplex.
Wow, Johnny Moss, a house of fire, unloaded.
There's Ashley Dunn. He's been caught by Moss as well. And, Dunn right onto his partner. Dunn thrown over the head of Moss onto the legs of his tag team partner, Kelly 6.
Goodbye, South Coast connection. Johnny Moss taking care of them.
Slater sent to the outside by Aslan. I think Moss and Slater were maybe looking to finish it against Lucky Kid. There's a roll-up. Lucky Kid's got it. He has got his shoulders down. Lucky Kid is your winner alongside Tarkan Aslan, the Jungen Löwen, the #1 contenders for the tag team titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Jungen Löwen.
So the Jungen Löwen advance, where next week here on Loaded, they will face War Machine for the WCPW tag team titles. Just one match into their tag team career here in WCPW. They have perhaps the biggest opportunity of their careers so far.
And look at this, Liam Slater going over to ask Johnny Moss what happened. He thought Moss had this well in hand, back from injury here on Loaded, but no. Liam Slater was powerless to stop Moss from being rolled up for the 1-2-3. The Jungen Löwen are the #1 contenders, as you say, Bradshaw. Slater's not happy about it.
Well, Moss, he's not even going to stick around for a handshake. He's very frustrated at himself. Maybe Moss wasn't quite finished or wasn't quite fully recovered from injury. Nonetheless, the Jungen Löwen, the #1 contenders for the tag team championships.
We're backstage here at WCPW, joined by...
I'm sorry, I haven't got time for this. You know what, Drake? I just about had enough of you. I gave you a chance to get that victory back, and you chose to do this. Go against the rules, go against what these fans asked for, and go against what culture's about. So 1-1, rubber match. I'm sick and tired of this. I challenge you to a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh, well, wait a minute now. No, wait, hang on. You can't see it now, you can. There's Bad Bones. That's Bad Bones. Bad Bones is supposed to be here. Referee calls for the bell. Bad Bones is attacking Martin Kirby. What is this?
I would suggest that Alex Gracie has made a shrewd investment here at Stacked in the form of Bad Bones. Oh, you know what that means, Bradshaw? A mercenary is upon us.
He is a hired gun. His most recent client is Alex Gracie, possibly the most dangerous man in all of Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, wrestling out of Germany and weighing tonight at 228 pounds. This is the man called Bad Bones.
Well, the services of Bad Bones have been used by several people in WCPW in the past, yourself included, of course, but Bad Bones most recently showing up a week and a half ago at Stacked. Martin Kirby was going one-on-one with Alex Gracie. They've had their issues recently, as I'm sure we'll discuss here, but Gracie apparently has paid money to Bad Bones to secure his services in helping him against Kirby, and I think that means that Gracie believes he can't beat Kirby on his own.
Well, hold on, not so fast. I think that Gracie recognises how dangerous this man Bad Bones is. The German psychopath killer himself, hired gun. Gracie knows how dangerous Bad Bones is.
Leader of the Curb Crawlers. Whatever he may think about Bad Bones, as always, showing no fear, gonna stare this killer in the eye.
His opponents, Northern North Yorkshire wins tonight at 180 pounds,
Kirby been looking to get back on track on his quest to regain the WCPW title. He won himself a place in the Magnificent 7 ladder match 2 weeks ago on Loaded as Kirby charged at Bad Bones. Kirby furious at Bones' interference as he tried to get his own back on Alex Gracie at Stacked.
Kirby wasting no time, taking it to Bones.
Kirby, the head scissors, swinging head scissors, takes Bad Bones down. Alex Gracie was responsible for stealing that spot in that ladder match for the Magnificent 7 briefcase.
Taking, Dave Bradshaw, taking. Not stealing, taking, seizing the opportunity.
And Kirby's going to charge. Kirby's in the top and middle rope, takes out Bones.
Well, obviously Martin Kirby, he, just like Alex Gracie, recognises how threatening Bad Bones is, looking to take Bones out of the picture early here.
Bones rolled back into the ring, and this is an unwelcome distraction for Martin Kirby. That's probably part of why he's so angry. As I say, he wanted to be on course for a WCPW title shot. He's ended up being distracted by a feud here with Alex Gracie, and now by association with Bad Bones as well.
Now, Dave Bradshaw, you and others would like to cast aspersions that Alex Gracie maybe doesn't think he can beat Martin Kirby on his own. That's not why he hired Bones.
What other reason is there?
He's smart, that's why. The legend is a thinking man. He plans for every possibility. And now, don't forget, he doesn't have Lucas Archer or anyone else holding him down. Alex Gracie all along didn't need Lucas Archer. He didn't even need James R. Kennedy. All he needed was to believe in himself.
Well, it looks like he needs Bad Bones, or else why would he be paying all this money?
Now listen, you need a solution to a problem. You hire the mercenary, the hired gun that is Bad Bones. Smart move, smart move.
Kirby charging hard into the turnbuckles. That's the raw strength of this German mercenary.
Well, I hear murmurs of Kirby's going to kill you. It looks the other way around to me. Bad Bones taking the former general manager and WCPW champion to pieces.
Bones trying to send Kirby to the ropes. Kirby holding on. Bones is not impressed by the Kirby supporters here in Newcastle.
Bones on the offensive once again.
Kirby flipped off his feet, lands on his feet though. Going for the crucifix, just about catches the arm of Bad Bones. The shoulders are down for a 2 count.
Bones managing to wriggle out of that one.
Kirby, leg trips away, or the kick to the shin. In fact, it was, sunset flip sends Kirby skull first. The back of his head bouncing into the middle turnbuckle. Kirby, don't forget, had a recent concussion, but he seems to be all right, but out at 2.
You know what they call Bad Bones in Germany? Der Böse Knochen. That's what they call him. I'll say it again. Der Böse Knochen. This man has Bad Bones. He is bad to the bone.
Stop making words up.
Hey, Bad Bones told me that one personally.
As if Bad Bones talks to you.
With a smile, I might add.
How much did you pay him to talk to you?
A few £100. This man doesn't come cheap, I can assure you that.
Bones into the corner, and Kirby lands on the apron. I guarantee you some money's changed hands for Bones to try and soften up Kirby for Gracie tonight. That's that from Bones. That was a low dive as well, under the middle rope.
Say it with me, Bradshaw. Der Böse Knochen.
I'm not saying it with you because you've made it up.
I have. I've written it down here. Bad Bones spelled it out for me.
Oh, so you were such friends that he's writing you letters now, is he?
Absolutely, we're pen pals.
Goodness me. Kirby sent back into the ring. Bones showing just how dominant he can be as he's stalking the leader of the curb crawlers. We've seen him hit these German suplexes before. See how he likes to hold on. Grabs the waist of Kirby, picks him up a second German suplex.
Nobody in WCPW delivers a German suplex like Bad Bones.
Kirby trying to hold onto the ropes to prevent the third one. There's the half Nelson and a third.
Proof of that right there. Wow.
Kirby's got to be out. Bad Bones doing the dirty work of Alex Gracie. At least he wanted to be, but Kirby still hanging in.
And what's dirty about it? Alex Gracie paying good money for a service, no different to any other service on the planet. Bad Bones provides a service. Alex Gracie simply willing to exploit that for money. That's how the world works.
Whatever grains of moral fibre you had in you seem to have completely deserted you this week. It's unbelievable. First, you don't understand that this is WCPW. People are supposed to fight their own battles. You're defending the prestige for what happened at the World Cup. I just don't know what to... I don't even know how to engage with you this week.
Don't, just leave me alone.
Oh, I'd love to. Unfortunately, I'm stuck sitting here with you.
Look at this now, Martin Kirby. He's the one, a house of fire on Bones.
Kirby takes a run up, shoulder into the abdomen of Bones. Oh God, look at that. The pop up into the sit out powerbomb from Bad Bones.
Oh.
Kirby out again.
I think that Martin Kirby would rather Bad Bones left him alone. Never mind anything to do with us, Dave Bradshaw. Alex Gracie has a master plan here to pay Bad Bones to Busa Kanokin good money to take out Kirby. It looks like it's working to me. This is a tough physical match.
Hasn't worked yet. Kirby is still in there. We've seen time and again how Kirby refuses to give up, even against the toughest of odds, as Bones was going for a double underhook. Instead he takes an enziguri to the back of the head. And Kirby calling for the Sable Bomb. The Bones escapes, sweeps the legs of Kirby. Big kick from the recently concussed Kirby and then dropped on his head. Double underhook DDT from Bad Bones, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Bad Bones.
Impressive from Bad Bones. Even you, Dave Bradshaw, cannot deny that Alex Gracie made the right decision by paying money to Bad Bones. And look, here comes the legend himself to revel in the afterglow of love, the afterglow of victory with Bad Bones.
Well, why is Gracie so happy? He hasn't achieved anything short of opening his wallet. Pathetic.
Alex Gracie recognised what Bad Bones could do. Alex Gracie has an enemy in Martin Kirby. Alex Gracie had a problem. He dealt with it by virtue of the big German.
Well, coming up next, here on Loaded, our main event, the hardcore title on the line. The former champion Primate gets his rematch. Hang on a second, Kirby caught by Gracie. The fall from Gracie. Goodness me. Gracie picking the bones, if you'll excuse the pun, after Bad Bones does his dirty work.
You got to love it when a plan comes together.
An expensive plan. But anyway, as I was saying, the former hardcore champion Primate gets his rematch against the new champion BT Gunn. Hardcore title on the line. Our main event is next.
Being rammed repeatedly, time after time. Referee, I think, is thinking about calling this off. The crossface. Primate is not even conscious. And we have a new hardcore champion.
What's Prestige and BT Gunn?
Stop it now. Primate has not moved. He's clearly still unconscious. BT Gunn is in danger of doing permanent damage here.
I'm here with one of WCPW's medical team, Sarah. Now, Primate was scheduled to compete tonight in his rematch for the hardcore title against BT Gunn, but I understand there's been complications with his neck injury. Can you give us an update?
Yeah, sure. So we're suspecting a neck break at the moment, so we're not giving a medical clearance.
Primate, go on. You're not ready to wrestle, Primate. Primate, you're not ready to wrestle. Come on. You're not
ready to wrestle. Primate, where are you? What do we do?
It is a sound we know all too well. It is a sound that now means not only a faction that has the WCPW title and the magnificent 7 briefcase, but also, as of stacked a week and a half ago, the hardcore title. Your new hardcore champion, BT Gunn, defends against the former champion Primate momentarily here on Loaded.
I can't get enough of this music. It's music to my ears, Bradshaw. The Prestige are right here on Loaded. The hardcore champ. He is coming.
From Gunn, he is ready and defending
been in hot pursuit of him for many weeks. Remember that backstage brawl they had where they ended up in a boxing ring. Finally, BT Gunn showing just how violent, just how ruthless he can be, winning by referee stoppage after knocking Primate out at SAC.
BT Gunn bringing home the hardcore title, get more gold in the cabinet, the busting cabinet that the Prestige have. This is why BT Gunn is part of the Prestige. Look at this man, the oddity, so resplendent with the hardcore title around his waist.
Could be though a very short-lived title reign if Primate gets his way. As always, this one will not be for the faint-hearted. There's a health warning. Don't say we didn't warn you.
What is BT Gunn saying to a ring announcer, Stevie Aaron here, relaying some kind of message?
What is...
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed by the new hardcore champion that due to the incident in Leeds where this man obliterated the former champion, resulting in a potential broken neck, unfortunately, Primate has not been cleared to wrestle this evening.
What?
Therefore, at this time, I would like to announce your winner as a result of a flop.
Well, hold your horses, Stevie. Oh. Might be a bit of wishful thinking on the part of the new champion. Certainly Primate was badly hurt last week, but Primate loves nothing more than to fight.
Look at this, Primate.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, Primate!
Primate clearly in no condition to compete, but I know well, Dave Bradshaw, this beast has never attended a doctor's appointment in his life. Medical advice means nothing to Primate.
Yeah, I was going to say that neck brace wasn't going to last long. Primate probably wouldn't even know what that was for. Then he comes to challenge BT Gunn. Gunn tries to... Oh, what a spear! There's a spear from Primate. Gunn was trying to use the championship belt. German suplex from Primate, who's unsteady on his feet.
Not as unsteady as BT Gunn. Unbelievable, BT Gunn ready to win this match by forfeit here in Newcastle, but no, Primate rages on.
Another German suplex from Primate, and Gunn, I think, genuinely believed that Primate wasn't going to be here. He's been taken by surprise as the champion by the former champion.
When I represented Primate here in WCPW, I couldn't find a doctor who wanted to be within a mile of this man, even when he was in agony.
BT Gunn has... Oh, God! Gunn has... got a chair right in front of us. They're smashing it into the skull of Primate. And this flurry of offense from Primate when he got out here may have been short-lived, because the champion could be about to make short work of his arch rival here.
Oh, we've seen this before, Dave Bradshaw. We saw it stacked, in fact.
This is how he knocked out Primate. That's how he knocked out Primate and gave him, in his words, a potential broken neck.
How he took the hardcore title from Primate too. Could happen here. Primate, this might be the biggest mistake of Primate's life. BT Gunn, so dangerous, willing to do anything to hold on to that hardcore title and keep it in the ranks of the Prestige.
Primate still out on the outside, and Gunn sitting there talking to Primate. Use the word
it's over the neck.
It is over the neck. Look at this. Dangerous for a man with an already injured neck. No human compassion whatsoever from BT Gunn.
Human compassion doesn't come into it when the hardcore title is up for grabs. Gunn determined to hold on to that title.
I don't think any human compassion comes into BT Gunn's thinking at any walk of his life.
One more time into that ring post. And Primate crumpling onto the arena floor here, falling. This is dangerous now, Dave Bradshaw. Primate, yes, he's a beast, yes, he's a monster. He's also a human being deep down.
Gunn being told to lay off, as I think referee John Myers might be thinking about stopping this one. Yeah, look, there's a couple of our crew members are taking Primate back to the locker room area, and I think we are about to possibly end this.
Dave Bradshaw, I told you, BT Gunn, Primate should have taken the forfeit. It was the best thing for him. BT Gunn will still be your hardcore champion.
Where is Gunn going? Gunn should stay in the ring and take the victory. What's he doing? He's pursuing Primate.
Oh, look at this.
Takes out both of these crew members.
BT Gunn wants to inflict more damage.
Oh, Primate's got him. Primate. Gunn may regret that. Or maybe not, because, oh my God. German suplex right onto that hard stage, and Primate lands on the back of his injured neck.
Once more, Bradshaw, Primate, the best thing that could have happened to him was he let those medics carry him out of the building here, because otherwise BT Gunn may put him out of WCPW for good.
Gunn picking up an almost lifeless Primate.
Bringing him back towards the ring, BT Gunn, but smashing him into the security barrier. This is bad for Primate.
Gunn is clearly enjoying dishing out this punishment. And in Gunn's view, I think, once he's dispatched with Primate here under very unfair circumstances, he will think that Primate's had his rematch and Primate is out of the picture in terms of this hardcore title.
How is it unfair though, Bradshaw? This is what Primate wants. This is for the hardcore title. There are no rules. Compassion, humanity, it doesn't come into it. The hardcore title, one of the most dangerous championships in the wrestling world. Primate knew that going in.
Look, of course Primate would want to fight. That's all he knows. Gunn spits the water in the face of Primate. Of course Primate's going to want to fight, but at some point our medical staff and our management here need to step in and say, no, you cannot compete here, and this rematch will happen at another time.
Primate was incensed that he lost the hardcore title at Stacked to BT Gunn, coming in here ready to do whatever it took to take that championship from Gunn. It isn't working out for Primate. Rarely have I seen Primate decimated like this by one man.
Gunn with a new-found sense of confidence ever since that victory at Stacked, and we're seeing it here. This has been unlike any of the other matches we've had between these two. Injury or no injury to Primate, Gunn, very impressive.
Well, both these men so evenly matched usually, but with the injury to Primate, you cannot blame Gunn for taking advantage.
Yeah, but what's he looking for? What is Gunn looking for? He's looking all under the ring. He's found a steel chair, but he's still looking for something else.
Looking for a weapon of mass destruction, which would end the threat of Primate to Gunn's hardcore title.
A couple of baking trays, it looks like.
I don't think they're going to make cookies. There's another steel chair.
Gunn prepared to use anything and everything in his quest here to apparently to put Primate out of commission permanently.
All these chairs being thrown into the ring, cookie sheets, everything. This is what the hardcore division here in WCPW is all about.
Gunn piling up those chairs. And oh no, again stomping his head into the skull of Primate.
The crowd not sure what to make of this. They don't like Gunn. They're expecting Primate to launch a big comeback here. I can tell you, Dave Bradshaw, I know Primate very well. It's not coming. BT Gunn has done things. Look again, about to stomp on Primate's head. Primate might be a monster.
He just doesn't care at all.
But he can't. Wait a minute.
Primate's got his foot. Primate's got his foot. Primate finding a second lease of life. Primate, sit out, powerbomb. Gunn lands on the chair. Where does Primate get this from?
I didn't see that one coming. I don't think anyone in this building could foresee a comeback by Primate. Maybe you never count out the beast.
Well, don't forget, we still want to know who you think is going to leave here tonight as the hardcore champion. Join the conversation on social media using the hashtag loaded. This is a brutal match. We'd love to know your opinion. Oh, got his chairs flying everywhere. Primate gets sent into the crowd by Gunn. Oh. Forearm right into the face of the champion. Primate launching himself. And you've got to give Primate credit. He is not by any means at 100% here, but he is giving his all in his efforts to win back the hardcore title.
Nobody needs to tell James R. Kennedy what Primate has to offer. This man is inhuman. He's a beast, in fact. I've said it time and time again. Rolling BT Gunn back into the ring. Hardcore title up for grabs on Loaded.
Primate is going to, I think, head to the top rope here. Gunn.
This is a risk, though, Bradshaw.
Yeah, Gunn is just lying there, pretty much motionless, or is he? He's slowly moving now. He sees. Does he see Primate? I'm not sure he has. Primate is up the top rope. Primate. He did see him, and he caught him.
That could be all. That could be all.
Gunn will go for the cover. It's a 2 count. Primate kicks out.
What will it take? What will it take? BT Gunn can't believe it. He thought he had the win there in defending the hardcore title. Uh-oh.
Gunn has a baking tray. That is a steel tray.
Oh!
And it ends up right out here.
BT Gunn very pleased with himself, smashing that baking tray over the skull of Primate.
Yeah, that's not going to be used to make any cookies anytime soon. That is absolutely bent beyond recognition. Is that tray over the skull, as you say? Oh. Primate still moving, still breathing. As long as those things are true, he is still in this match.
BT Gunn going back under the ring here. Gunn came prepared. He has thrived in this hardcore environment here in WCPW.
Oh, now Gunn has a bin and a black bag. We've seen him bring both of these things into the ring before. We know what's probably in that bag, but Primate with a baseball slide, stopping him from doing any more damage for now.
Almost a desperation move from Primate there. Knew that Gunn was hesitating, spending too much time jawing off with the audience here in Newcastle. Now Primate has a baking tray.
Primate sent Gunn right down to the mat. Gunn has been knocked silly. He didn't know where he was then, I don't think.
Doesn't even know he's in Newcastle. That might not be a bad thing.
What's wrong with Newcastle now?
Oh, come on. When you live in Orlando, there's something wrong with everywhere else.
Primate has that bin, which has already been just distorted out of all its normal shape after that baseball slide.
Primate ready to craft another weapon here.
Crowd getting behind Primate. He has earned their respect over these past many months in all of these hardcore wars we've seen him in, many of them against BT Gunn.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We've seen this before as well. Primate puts Gunn head first into that bin.
This better not be a statement from Primate that he thinks the Prestige are rubbish.
It wouldn't be wrong if it was.
Come on now.
Primate with the run up. Gunn completely helpless. And Gunn maybe has had his face caved in inside of that metal can.
No, 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 no.
Primate with the chair. Primate ringing the bell of BT Gunn. The cover. BT Gunn out cold to regain the championship. Gunn found a way to get the right shoulder up and clings onto his gold for now.
Gunn survives. And how ironic, BT Gunn, that steel chair shot to that trash can, it sounded like a gun going off here on Loaded.
Now, Primate has gone outside the ring again.
Oh no.
Oh my.
These men just do not stop. Not just any athletes could compete in the hardcore division here in WCPW. It takes a special kind of insanity to even want to.
Primate and Gunn fighting over this ladder that Primate has just found under the ring. Primate, oh, he's been cornered. He's caught in the corner. Gunn runs up the ladder and kicks him like a football right in the head.
Great agility from BT Gunn. Oh, Gunn grabbing that pouch.
Please don't let this be what I think it is.
It's not money, I can tell you that. That ain't the same pouch that Alex Gracie used to pay bad bonds.
Thumbtacks from the champion. BT Gunn trying to throw some of those tacks in the mouth of Primate. Primate fights his way away.
Primate just scooping up a handful of the tacks.
It's got to hurt in itself. Kick to the left thigh from Gunn. Maybe Primate was going to try and do the same thing to Gunn that Gunn was going to do to him. They're trying to feed each other thumbtacks.
Both men have handfuls of those dangerous tacks. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Come on now, we don't need to see this.
No. Oh, whoa, God! Oh, my word!
Oh! Primate and BT Gunn's voices just went up a notch, just like the volume here in Newcastle.
Good grief! Both men pouring thumbtacks into each other's trunks and then kicking each other.
If you puncture marks, I would wager Dave Bradshaw.
Primate gets DDT, don't forget his neck is injured. This is taking it up another level between these two. I didn't even think that was going to be possible.
You imagine, I've stood on a thumbtack before, but that was another level. What happened between Primate and BT Gunn? I don't even want to think about it. Let's move on.
They're still not done. They're still not even done.
Oh, wait.
There's a table. A table. What else can the champion and the challenger do to each other here on Loaded?
BT Gunn wants to put Primate through that table, I can assure you of that, and retain the hardcore title. Surely, if he managed to do that, BT Gunn would leave here still with that belt.
Primate trying to surprise him with the spear. And it's a close line. A super kick into the jaw. Again, sorry to harp on about it, but don't forget Primate's not even medically cleared to be here. Oh, but Primate! Good God! Right through the table goes the hardcore champion. He may not be the champion for much longer. Primate, the cover, and Primate regains the gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and you, World Culture Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Primate!
Primate, a two-time hardcore champion this week on Loaded.
I can't believe what I've just seen. Primate fought back from a sure loss, and he is now, yes, you're right, the first ever two-time hardcore champion here in WCPW. I thought this man, his neck was shattered.
Primate winning back the title with a potential broken neck. A superhuman performance from the now two-time hardcore champion. Well, we are almost out of time, but I can't wait for next week. We are going to hear once more from a furious Adam Plombier. What will the punishment be for the prestige? We will find out next week. In the meantime, for James R. Kennedy, this is Dave Bradshaw saying good night from Newcastle.